Breiter-Wu here from Brighter Planet Properties. I hope I'm bringing value as you watch this content. I wanted to talk about Array Technologies IPO. So on Thursday, October 15th, Array Technologies went public, based in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And Array Technologies is a leading manufacturer of solar racking and solar tracking products. So you have the solar system, the modules, they go on top of the racking, and they get secured to the ground. So these products allow Array's customers to receive the highest return on investment because it maximizes the amount of energy coming out of the system. It's the lowest levelized cost of electricity that we're able to secure using tracking technology. And then Array is flexible in that they work with any project, no matter size, scale, or location. There's some companies that say, hey, if it's not 5 megawatt plus, not for me. There's some that are like, hey, we're playing the 100 megawatt game, and anything below that we don't touch. So every company is a little bit different, but we appreciate that. We don't, and just a disclaimer, we don't do business with Array currently yet. I can't promise in the future, but we don't do business with Array at the moment. We do not own any stocks or shares of the company at the moment. So just so that is clear, but that can change. It's subject to change in the future. So Array's main product is the DuraTrack system, which rotates the PV panels across a single north axis point throughout the day to follow the sun. It's a single axis tracker. The trackers add upfront costs to an overall solar project. They're a higher price per watt, but it allows the panels to generate more electricity compared to a fixed tilt system that does not move. It stays stagnant. You have, over the course of the lifetime, a lower levelized cost of energy, which does help. So I see the value there, and that's why we do like trackers with bifacial modules and whatnot. So under the tracking ticker symbol, sorry, I'm talking trackers and talking tickers, sorry. Under the ticker symbol ARRY, shares started at $22 a share, and then as the day progressed throughout their IPO day, shares reached $36 a share by the afternoon, increasing 65%. They Array themselves, they sold 7 million shares themselves, while Oak Tree Capital, the investment firm that bought a majority stake in 2016, sold an additional 40.5 shares. Good work. Array Technologies is going public the traditional way, no SPACs, but going public through a SPAC, a shell that is kind of like a shell of that company that raises money through an IPO to buy a private operating company, is the exit method of choice these days for like venture-funded startups, clean tech, and otherwise. But aspiring automakers such as Nikola, Canoo, Fisker have gone the SPAC route. And two battery companies, I think it was, QuantumScape, I think it was, and EOS Energy Storage, they're set to go public via a merger with a SPAC as well. So we're having a SPAC attack right now. And then you've got the utility scale solar now is at cost parity with new like natural gas generating places. CEO Jim Fisker, he said in an interview on Thursday, I believe it was, and let me find the quote was, I have it here. As we continue to scale and grow with the overall market, we're at a point now where having access to capital will allow us to invest in our technologies and pay down debt. Amen. The money raised in the IPO is a permanent source of capital which will allow us to enable the growth and the value that we bring to our customers. And in many ways, it serves as an attraction to talent. End quote. Array's IPO is not only big news for the American solar industry, which has a few flotations in recent years, but also, for the state of New Mexico, according to the Albuquerque Journal, Array is the biggest IPO for a homegrown company in the state's history. So, good for America, good for Albuquerque, good for the solar industry. It's awesome. So, as of Thursday, its market cap exceeds that of PNM Resources, the utility group based in Albuquerque. So, as Fisker states, I'd like to say we're considered a staple corporation in New Mexico. So some quick facts, some rundowns. I'm going to close this video out pretty quickly, but just to go through some quick facts to summarize Array Technologies. So as of June 30th, 2020, Array Technologies had 343 full-time employees. The CEO, James Fisker, total compensation package in 2019 was $3.5 million. Good for you, James. Keep going. As of June 30th, 2020, there were more than 17 gigawatts of Array Technology trackers operating worldwide, including over 14 gigawatts in the U.S., representing nearly 30% of the total utility-scale solar generation capacity installed in the U.S. So awesome work. As of August 31st, 2020, the firm had $689 million of executed contracts and awarded orders for tracker systems, with anticipated shipment dates in 2020 and 2021, representing about a 65% increase relative to the same date last year. So they're growing. They're on a growth track trajectory. I also think about Nextracker, which, I mean, you've got Nextracker, a Flex company. You've got them. I think there is definitely competition there, but it's always good to have competition. They're both formidable companies, so exciting to watch. Last fact I have: trackers represent between 10% and 15% of the cost of constructing a ground-mounted solar energy project, and approximately 70% of all ground-mounted solar energy projects constructed in the U.S. during 2019 utilized trackers, according to Bloomberg, NEF, and IH Markit, respectively, they say. So, overall, really exciting for the IPO, another IPO in the solar industry. Clean tech overall has been on an IPO whirlwind with companies that go in through the venture route. You raise crazy valuations, raise a lot of money at crazy valuations, and then they go through the process, and some want to go public. I know on Breiter-Wu property side, I think our goal is really to keep it a private company for as long as possible. So that's really our strategy. Our long-term strategy is to hold and build a 100-plus year company. So kind of everyone has their own strategies. But thank you for watching. Excited about IPOs, and we'll be in touch. Take care, everyone. Stay safe.